Okay, friends, it is 19:30, 7:30 p.m. Very warm welcome to all of you to Heartfulness for Resilience. And I'm quickly going to invite our guest facilitator in a moment. And after that, I'm going to escape from this slideshow. A very big thanks to all of you. And now I stop sharing the screen. And it gives me great pleasure to invite Ms. Lakshmi Ararvind to this platform. Lakshmi, may I invite you to just put on your video, please? Good evening, namaste, and a very, very warm welcome to Ms. Lakshmi Ararvind, all the way from Canada. And I'm so lucky that she had given this time, despite the fact that the time difference between Canada and India. And as promised, Cygnia Healthcare is committed to bringing sessions which is going to help the frontline caregivers, especially nurses, to be resilient during these tough times. And these are times that none of us have ever seen before. I have been in healthcare close to 40 years, but I don't think that I have ever faced anything like this in my life. So, may I request everyone to mute yourself, please?
No,
Hello?
no, this one.
Can you mute yourself, all of you?
No.
Hello, there's a baby talking. Can you mute yourself? Kamal Sani, please mute yourself. Thank you. So coming back to Ms. Archana Arvind, I got her introduction through my sister who is, stationed in Canada. And it's a very interesting concept, heartfulness for resilience. I have heard of joyfulness, happiness, gratefulness. Heartfulness is something that I've heard for the first time. And we are very, very glad, Lakshmi, that you could take this time and be with us. And thank you very much for being here with us. And we are actually starting with over 100 participants. I mean, that kind of shows the need for someone to understand how to cope with this tough times. And thank you so much. A very warm welcome to you and a special welcome to all the audience, all the nurses who are here. Thank you for being here. And my only request is please keep your systems muted. If you unmute yourself multiple times, I will simply remove you from the audience because there are many people who are seriously sitting here to listen to me. This is very, please unmute. Don't unmute, please mute yourself. This is very important. Okay, so please mute yourself, and also please stop video streaming, especially when the camera is going all over the place. It can be a little bit of distraction. If your camera is still and your bandwidth is fine, no problem, you can be on the video, not an issue. Only when the camera is moving too much, that's a little bit of distraction. So thank you so much for cooperating. So coming back, Lakshmi, now it's all over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Thangam, for the beautiful and sweet introduction, and also for Cygnia Healthcare, for doing this at a very apt moment. May I just request you, Thangam, as a host, you will be able to mute everybody from your end.
I can. I know that. I am trying not to be a, school teacher, trying to tell them to behave yourself. So
Sure.
I think in all this excitement, trying to mute them, I actually forgot to tell a little bit about Lakshmi. They only know that you are from Canada. Now, Lakshmi, she's the counterpart, the partner of a physician. Her husband is a physician in Canada, and she has got 2 children. And she's got a degree in engineering. You need to tell us from engineering, how did you come to this heartfulness journey is something that it will be interesting for us to know. So that's something I just wanted you to share with us. And she
Yeah.
does training around pearl training, even that also I don't know what is that pearls training. So it'll be interesting to know how you got into heartfulness. And everybody is full of heart, we know that, but how to use that heartfulness to build your resilience will be very interesting for us to know. So obviously she is very well connected to healthcare, so she is very well connected to all of us. Those who All of us are, most of the audience here are nurses, so they all are working in hospitals, fighting the mycosis or the COVID, so they all are there. So thank you once again, Lakshmi. Now over to you.
Thank you, Tangam, again. So your question was, how I got to start meditation, right? Uh, Really, I think it was just meant to be. My family, many of them were meditating. My mom was always inclined towards spirituality and meditation. And that moment, I remember I was newlywed. And, me and my husband, we had a discussion, and it appeared that, he just mentioned just on the go that if I started meditation also, it's good for the family. That was something that attracted me towards learning and trying to meditate at that point. And of course, it's a journey. It took some years to get to a place where I have some conviction in meditation and it became a part of my life. So it's a beautiful journey, and I'm so happy that I took that almost 22 years ago. So that's really a big part of my life. So that is what it is. So coming back to all of you. As Sangam introduced, I live at the moment in Vancouver, and I'm so delighted to be
Lakshmi, I'm
doing
really
this
sorry.
session.
I think I'll take your advice and I'm going to mute all. You can unmute yourself. Yeah. Thank you. Muted everyone still. Mute all. Can you unmute? Just a second. I will unmute.
Yes, I am unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. Awesome. So this is good. Always with a large number of people coming over Zoom, it's always best to, mute the audience. And later on, when we have the Q&A, or any interactions, we can unmute and everybody can feel free to unmute and say something. So, as I was saying, I'm extremely delighted to be doing this session with you all today as part of Heartfulness. So, Heartfulness is a global nonprofit organization that's present in about 160 countries. With over 50,000 volunteers and 14,000 trainers who serve, more than 1 million practitioners around the world. And the mission is to encourage self-development, stress management, and an evolution of consciousness through a heart-centered lifestyle. And I understand this webinar is for healthcare people and nurses. And first off, I just want to convey my heartfelt thanks and appreciation to all of you for what you've done over the years, and especially in the last year during this most challenging times of COVID. And as Tangam did introduce initially, my husband is a physician too. So I'm a little bit familiar to the stress and anxiety that goes through, in all your lives. Also, I should be very honest, not entirely. I may not understand the extent to which you've undergone something. Only you can speak for that. But at least, I'm a little bit familiar to that. So our topic today is, resilience, heartfulness for resilience. So what is resilience? Resilience is a quality that allows us to bounce back and return to our center from an overwhelming setback. Or an overwhelming setback could be you lose a job or you lose your loved one or COVID, right? Now, however, on a daily basis, we also encounter many micro situations like punches, we can call it. You're stuck in traffic, you go to work late, your boss is screaming at you, your husband forgot to pick up the children from school, or, whatever that may be. But these small things also add up, and they kind of affect us. So a resilient person typically is able to, absorb these punches or these blows, and they come back to the center. Now, keep that in your mind, and we'll revisit this center a little bit later on. Now, you may be aware of, or you may have heard that meditation helps us to manage our emotions and help us stay calm and connected with our center and helps us make better choices in life. But how? Have you wondered? Now, from my experience, I want to share that whenever I've been, fearful or anxious or angry, I'm quickly able to shift my mind to a state of calm. And this is entirely, I would say, because of the practice of meditation that I've brought into my life, or I do try and do every day. It allows me to, look at myself, of who I am, better understand myself, who I am, and how I relate to people and the world around me. And to some extent, that has helped me to, navigate these stressful situations a little bit better, I would say. Now, on that note, I also would like to know how many of you have meditated here before. You can chat in the chat box. You can say, yes, I have, or whatever. It'd be just nice to know, just to have an idea of how many people. Right now, we have about 180 participants. All right. There's some response coming in. Okay. Okay, so some of you have. So that is good to know. So some of you are familiar with meditation. Of course, today I'm going to take you through heartfulness meditation. And as Thangam said initially, that's the meditation I do. And I'm a heartfulness trainer as well. I see there's some no's. So it's no problem at all. You don't, if you have never meditated before, today is the day. And it'll be great for us all to try it together. Now, coming back to this thing about going back to the center, resilient people return to the center after they absorb these the blows, right? Now, it's a good question to ask. What makes us off-center? Negative emotions such as fear, anxiety, frustration, distress, agitation, hopelessness, helplessness, all these can upset us and, take us to a place which is off center, and it weakens our resilience. So anything that causes stress, it could be our beliefs, our expectations, our desires, our attachments. We attach to something, and when we don't get it, we get upset, right? Now, all those make us off center. Now, if you look at stress itself, now they say there's good stress and bad stress. Things like going to a job or taking care of your family, all these are good stress. It propels us forward in life. But if there's too much of it, then that's when it becomes the chronic or the bad stress, right? So when we meditate every day, and I shared my experiences, just now, but scientifically speaking, because there's many science-oriented science people here, I just thought that, when we meditate, you must be aware that there's tons of research that has gone behind this, that the amygdala, which is the fight or flight center of our brain, that shrinks, and we have an enhanced cerebral cortex. So that means we're able to think better, we're able to handle the stress hormones a little bit better. And as we do that, even without us trying, we become more resilient. So I'm sure you've come across or read somewhere about these MRI scans that shows how the amygdala is shrinking as people are meditating for more than 3 weeks or so. Not just that, I also wanted to throw in some interesting facts, like even at a cellular level, you must have heard that the telomeres, the tips, they extend, and so our lifespan extends as well for people who are meditating. And finally, I also feel that meditation is kind of like a life-saving in some ways. You must have heard of the story of the 10 boys who were caught up in a cave somewhere with their soccer teacher, I believe, right, who was also a monk. This was probably in Bhutan, or I don't remember in which place, but they were there until the rescuers could come and save them. And you know what they did? The monk, who was a teacher, taught them to meditate while they were, stuck in this cave. So it helped them to save their resources, their energy, and live for about, I think, a week or so before they were rescued. So I would say, meditation is not just a tool to manage all our stressful situations and to calm us down, but it's also a very life-saving tool, life-saving skill in life. So we're getting close to, experiencing meditation. So from my little sharing, you must have got to an understanding that yes, meditation does help us to change our perspective on things, to look at setbacks and take it as an opportunity to improve our life. So we are able to introspect, why am I upset? Meditation helps us to look at ourselves from an observer's standpoint, not by being the center of our ego. So when we are looking at ourselves as an observer, we're able to think, okay, what's happening here? Something is happening to me, and I'm not the only one it's happening to, and I'm sure it's happening to many other people, and that's okay. We can take a more dispassionate, a thoughtful view of things that are happening, and we can respond to it rather than reacting to it. So in a nutshell, meditation definitely helps us to, be calmer and have this and be centered. And that way we have this clarity of thinking. So I think in all circumstances, if we manage to stay calm, we're invincible for sure, right? So with that little note on meditation and how it helps us to build resilience, let's have a little experiential session now. It's 7:17. I see there's a few yeses and there's sometimes and there's no as well for people who have tried meditation in this group. So this would be a guided session. Like I said, it's called Heartfulness Meditation. It's been around for 75 years now. And as I said, in about 160 countries, many people practicing this. It is a very heart-centered meditation. It's got different components to it. The one that I'm going to take you through now is meditation, where we will gently close our eyes and turn our attention to the heart. We're going to meditate on the heart region. Why heart? Because I believe that heart has a very special place in our lives. As again, healthcare workers, when a child is in a fetus, heart is the first organ that is developing. Not just that, when we address ourselves, invariably we say, me, Lakshmi. Here, we always point to the heart. We don't say me, Lakshmi, right? So heart is and not just that, even in our life, any conversations which we have or anything that we remember, it's always heartfelt. Anything that touches our heart, right? When you like someone, you say, oh, she's like, Thangam is a warm-hearted person. We always refer to a person with heart and feelings. So, heart has a very special place in our life. And so in Heartfulness, we meditate on the heart. Now, the purpose of meditation, as you all know, is yoga, which is union with the higher self, with the source in this case. And the source is so pure and simple and subtle, right? So we have to take an object, which is also very subtle. And that's why the object of meditation in Heartfulness Meditation is a divine light in the heart. So that's what we will try and focus on. And again, we all know that what you focus on, you become that. So hopefully we become more subtler and lighter as we practice more and more of heartfulness meditation. So I think with that, I'm going to take you through this guided session. I'd ask you all to sit comfortably, and close your eyes and relax. Um, you will be listening to a set of simple guided instructions from me, and just try and simply follow this. The key to this is, don't have any expectations. Just relax and just observe, be there, and see what happens. So let's begin. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Now let's begin with the toes. Wiggle your toes. Now feel them relax. Relax your ankles and feet. Feel the energy from the Mother Earth entering your legs, through the ankles, moving upwards, relaxing the calf muscles, the knees, thighs, and hips. Now feel how both your legs are completely relaxed. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Relax. Now relax your hips, stomach, and waist. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Now feel the energy in your back. From the top to the bottom, your entire back is relaxed. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Now relax your chest and shoulders. Feel your shoulders simply melting away. Let the energy drain into your arms, relaxing the upper arms, lower arms, hands, all the way to the tip of the fingers. Now feel how both your arms are completely relaxed. Now the energy is moving upwards, relaxing the neck muscles. Release any tension you may be holding there. Now relax the jaw, mouth, nose, cheeks, earlobes, eyes, forehead, all the way to the top of the head. Now feel how your whole body is completely relaxed. Now gently turn your attention to the heart. Imagine the source of light or a divine light that's already there in your heart is illuminating and pulling your attention inwards. If you're having distracting thoughts, gently try and brush them away. Just treat them as passing clouds and come back to the idea of the light in the heart. Be very gentle with yourself. Do not concentrate. Now let's remain still and quiet and absorbed in the light in the heart for about 10 minutes or so until you hear me say that's all. That's all. Please remain still and quiet and absorbed within for a couple more minutes. Try and observe within to see if anything has changed in your state of mind. Do you feel less calmer or more calmer? How peaceful are you feeling? Have your thoughts come down? Has it increased? Try and use this time to observe your mind, thoughts, your feelings, and your body. And you may gently open the eyes when you feel ready. So I hope everybody, enjoyed this experience. Sorry we had to keep it short because that's all the time we have in our sessions, right? And the beauty about heartfulness meditation is that it's quite a simple practice. It's always been offered free of charge to those interested. And you don't need to invest a lot. You don't need to buy any special chair or, a mat or anything like that. All you need is your willingness to try it out. And in every meditation, our teacher, spiritual teacher, Kamalaishi Patel, who is affectionately called as Darjee, he says that we're filled with transmission or pranahuti, a subtle energy from the source, from the divine source. And it is our experience with the divine or the superpower or the higher power or whatever you may want to call it. Every meditation is our personal meeting. And this energy, this transmission is food for our soul. So just like how our mind needs food, our body needs food, our soul also needs food, right? So meditation is one sure way for that. We have quite a few, techniques in meditation. So meditation is something in heartfulness meditation. So meditation is one aspect of the heartfulness meditation, which we typically do in the morning, at the beginning of your day. Whatever time it could be. I know you're all working, so you can fit it in at any time. I know friends here who meditate at lunchtime, during their lunchtime. So it's a great tool to have in your life and try and incorporate it, if you can. The other thing that I also wanted to mention was, particularly at stressful times, we've heard again from our teacher that left nostril breathing really helps. Just closing your right nostril and breathing in through the left nostril. Ten times has an instant effect on our body. Apparently, it works with our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest mode. So it can calm you down and give you a relief right away. So that's something that you may want to try at times when you feel overwhelmed. And I just wanted to quickly share my screen, and then we'll open up the floor for questions and interactions with everyone. Just give me a moment. So, heartfulness, as Tangam said, she wanted to know why it was called heartfulness. It was named heartfulness just a few years ago, just so that people are able to resonate with it. It's more secular around the world. As I said, it's a very heart-based practice. So meditation is a practice which helps us to evolve from a process of thinking to feeling, and feeling is always with the heart. So perhaps that's why it was called heartfulness. And that's the website you see there, heartfulness.org. Please do go and check it out. If you want to try this practice, there's many ways you can get in touch with us. I'm a trainer in Vancouver. There are trainers all around the world, and we're all professionals or homemakers from different walks of life, retired people, students who are trainers, who could spare their time and teach you how to learn this heartfulness meditation, of course, free of charge. Now, I'm also a host of the Heartfulness Pearl webinars, which is a monthly webinar series. We have tackled quite a few topics, hot and happening topics. We've had several renowned speakers around the world who come and share their experience and knowledge with us. You're welcome to tune in to that as well. You'll find it in the heartfulness.org webinars tab if you're interested to listen to experts on certain topics. And I just wanted to quickly share that if you want to try heartfulness meditation, you can always do it through an app as well. You can connect to a trainer anywhere around the world, and it's called Hearts app. You can download it in your Apple as well as in your Android phones. And there's also another link to get in touch with the trainer. Again, you'll find it on the website. And these are some of the other offerings that Heartfulness does, some of the webinars that Heartfulness have been doing over the years. And the last one is, I also wanted to bring your attention to the Heartfulness Magazine. It was a great magazine, again, wellness magazine with different topics. If somebody's interested in learning, you can always tune in. It's a digital magazine as well, free. You can download it and listen to it. And these are some ways that we've been reaching to the community and helping out as well. So that's all really I wanted to share today with you all. At this point, I'd be happy to pass it over to you, Dangam, or open for any interactions. I see there's some comments coming in from Sunita. Thank you, Sunita. And she says that, and Rekha as well. Rekha says, hello, ma'am. It's a sheer coincidence that I'm reading The Heartfulness Way by Darjee, Kamalaishi, Patel. Yes, it's a great book. It's a conversation between a teacher and a fellow a person who's practicing heartfulness. Joshua Pollack, his name is. He asks questions about meditation. It's great for a beginner to a practitioner who's been doing this for many years too. So it's a great book. Thank you, Rekha, for that comment. Now, Sunita is asking, do we need to have a guide to proceed with heartfulness meditation? I would say yes, Sunita, because like with anything in life, meditation needs a little bit of a training as well. You can do it at the comfort of your home, but it's nice to connect with a trainer and start the practice. So if you have any doubts, you can always ask that person and they can clarify it to you. So like I said, you can reach me through Thangam. We can put you in touch with somebody a trainer closest to where you live, and they can help you with it. Or WhatsApp as well is a great way to connect with a trainer. So those are the comments. I see some thank yous from people. Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Feel free to interact.
Question. I'm going to also give opportunity for people to unmute, and I'm just allowing them to unmute if they want to ask question. If anybody wants to do that, I have a question. For me, I do love to meditate, but somehow morning when I'm sitting for meditation, always the thought comes something that I had forgotten to do yesterday. That's the first thing that comes to my mind when I am trying to meditate. So I have worked with multiple different guides, starting from Sadhguru ji and Deepak Chopra ji, and different ones I have tried. I do succeed. Many days I do succeed, but I have this, that there was some work that was unfinished. That's the first thing that will come to my mind. That oops, I did not do that. So how do we just start that meditation and go inward? Is there any easy way, that something that works all the time?
Sure, it's a great question, Tangam. In fact, it's we all are in the same boat. All of us have thoughts, a rush of thoughts as soon as we close our eyes, right? So everybody can relate to this. So in heartfulness meditation, what we say is the idea is not to be thoughtless. Of course, meditation is to have a single thought, and in this case, a divine light in the heart, and try and focus and connect with that thought. And eventually, that thought should transform into a feeling. And every part, every cell of your body should feel the love or the lightness that we are experiencing. So that's where we should be going. But of course, we do have thoughts. And we always say, as trainers, I always say to people who, and I face this problem even today, the idea is to be very gentle with yourself and expect not. The moment you are gentle and you're not expecting that, oh, I should be thoughtless, or I should not have any thoughts, nothing should disturb me in your meditation. The moment you drop that expectation, everything just falls in place. As always, time as well. Give us some time, and automatically those thoughts should settle. It's like that snow globe. You shake the snow globe and you put it on the table. All you have to do is give it some time for the snow to settle, right? Likewise, in meditation as well, our thoughts will automatically settle. Even after years of meditation, I want to say that when I close my eyes, it's not that I'm completely thoughtless. Thoughts are there somewhere in the background, but at least they don't disturb me as much. So we start to widen that space where we are thoughtless, or where the thoughts are not responding more and more. That stillness increases as you meditate more and more. So it's practice, time, and patience is what it is.
Is it mandatory that you have to meditate for so many minutes, or is there a magical number which is told? Like, I've heard people who meditate for 5 minutes, some 10 minutes, some say I can meditate for 45 minutes. Is there a number, or is there a magical time?
Oh, I wish I have a direct answer to that, and I can say yes, 20 minutes is what it is to take you to a different, tranquility. There's no, right or wrong. Like, as I said, for people who have not done meditation at all, who have busy lives, or, sporadic nurses, you have different shifts, right? So difficult to meditate every day at the same time. So start off with 5 minutes, so however long you can sit, and slowly increase it. In heartfulness meditation, we say 1 hour. Try and sit for 1 hour, because it does take our body to relax and settle. the initial few minutes, and then we're tackling our mind. So yes, 1 hour is a good time if you can achieve that. So yeah, so that's what it is. It takes practice, though. It's a process, and eventually we'll all get there.
Ma'am, is there any age bar for this meditation? From which age the children can be practiced?
Well, thank you, Palani Swami, and I don't know if that's your name, but thank you for your question.
Jayantimala, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Jayantimala, thank you for your participation today and for your great question. Yes, in meditation, we say 15 and above, people can, join the meditation and meditate. For children, we say just the relaxation and few minutes of meditation, like 2 to 5 minutes is enough. Because really, they don't understand the purpose of meditation, and their mind is just wandering around. So you don't want them to do something that they don't understand. So relaxation, you can walk them through or talk them through the relaxation and let them sit with their eyes closed for 2 to 5 minutes. For children below 15 and 15 and over, yes, they can practice the full meditation, sit in for 1 hour.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I see a nice comment from Lata. She says, really, thanks, ma'am, Thankam, and really an awesome session. Thank you so much. Yes, moved away from the current world for a few minutes. Thank you. That was a lovely comment, Lata. So many other nice comments as well coming in. So there's one from Gauri. She's asking, dear ma'am, thank you so much. Any tips to continue meditation regularly? Many a times not able to continue. That's a key, right, Lata? Gauri. When we have busy lives, it's just difficult to do something consistently. But again, our teacher gives us a beautiful tip. He says, try and fix a time every day if you can. And every day, try to sit at that particular time, preferably the same place as well. Because when you're doing something in a particular place, you create an energy, an aura around that place. So suppose if I'm meditating here every day, as soon as I come and sit on this chair, automatically I feel like I'm getting into the mode of meditation. So try and fix a time, I know some of my friends who put a little, message on their phone to an alarm to let them know that they have to meditate at this time. There are different ways that you can try. So yes, definitely doing it regularly, trying to do it regularly greatly helps. I hope I've answered your question.
Just wanted to share that something that worked for me, maybe others would also find it useful, maybe, is that when I'm not able to concentrate, then I concentrate on my breaths. I concentrate on my breath going in and going out and going in and going out. I mean, sometimes I breathe in, hold, then breathe out. I do that. And after some time, my only concentration is on the breath, right? From there, then I can tend to become just calm and not think about anything. It does not happen every day, but I'm much better since COVID started, I should say. But yeah, I think practice is the key. The more we practice, the more we become adept at that. And I am hoping that these kind of sessions that we are doing through Cygnia Healthcare will motivate our nurses who are at the front line, literally struggling to make things sane. When they go to hospital, it is too much. When they come home, they have to look after their family, have their own concerns, not able to have the normal life that we had before. So all this can be too much on someone. And so my next question will be, meditation is good. Definitely it is coming. Now, your technique of breathing to left nostril, does that also help if someone is angry? Will that help someone that, you are in the middle of a crisis and you're literally angry about something? So will that technique calm you down? You don't want to talk to the person and say, okay, I'll come back to you later, because right now, if I say something, maybe it will be wrong. So can I take that few minutes and then go and do my left nostril breathing 10 times? Will that help?
Absolutely, Dangam. Our teacher Darjee definitely says it does help. Like I said, it has a direct correlation with physiology of our body. It just activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest syndrome. So I have done that too, when it's like a quick, definite relief. It calms you down, gives you a different perspective of that angry, whatever that made us angry or stressed in the first place. So I would say absolutely. You can try it out. You can say, hey, just give me a few minutes, a few seconds. I just want to go away and I can come back. You can try out the left nostril breathing, and I'm sure you'll come back as a
Definitely going to try
better,
that.
calmer person. Yes. There's also one nice question that I'd like to take from Alayama Philip. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Does this regular meditation change a person? Absolutely. I mean, like I shared earlier in my presentation, meditation does help us to there was also one question on breathing. I want to connect both of them. It helps. Our breathing automatically calms down as we're meditating, and I'm sure you must have noticed that as well. And that has an effect on our body as well. It calms us down internally. Our mind moves to a much more calmer state than an agitated state. And when we are calm, when we're relaxed, we feel we're centered. We're coming from a place of the heart, and we're not going to react to any situations, right? So when we're always, as you meditate more and more, you just get calmer and calmer, and that spills into all the things that you do, the way you interact with people, the way you talk to people, the way it spills in all your actions also. So it does definitely make us a better person, really, over a period of time. So if you're calm within, can you really, pick up a fight with somebody, or, you can't, right? You'll be more responding uh, to the situation. And when you respond, it's always for the better. It's more for harmony. It brings people together, and for peace. So yeah, it does change a person.
Ma'am, is yoga and meditation are related somehow?
Yoga, if you see the definition of yoga, it's union with the higher self, right? It's union. Basically, yoga means union, and meditation is also a part of yoga. It is like yoga. I'm sure you've heard of the Ashtanga yoga, right? There are different limbs to it, and meditation
Yes.
is a part of that. Yes.
Okay.
So they're all connected. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And which group of like which profession you will see they must do this meditation, and which age, adolescence, yeah, middle age, yeah, old age. Actually, I feel old age people are well matured and they know how to analyze the thing, how to plan it. But nowadays, in this current situation, I feel the students, as you said, 15 to 18, that from 10th standard to 12th standard, they are more stressed. And IT people, they are more stressed, and they I feel so. So what is your this thing, ma'am, feeling?
Absolutely. As you rightly pointed out, students, particularly 15 to 18, who are there in their high school, are extremely stressed, and meditation is great for all of them. In fact, we've been doing a lot of sessions in schools here, and there's a great demand for it. People need to, children particularly, at that age,
Yes.
it's nice to meditate and calm themselves down. They can do a few minutes of meditation before they get to school. You're just beginning your day from a calmer state of mind. So it greatly helps. And
Okay.
meditation is for everyone. Not, some of us think that, oh, I'll bring in meditation when I'm old because that's when I have the time. Really, I would say
Okay.
the younger you start is better, because
Okay.
the more practice you have. And, it's scientifically also, there's a lot of proof to say, right, that when you begin your day, particularly between, I think, 6 or 4 and 8 or something, that's when our hormones are going up, our BP is going up, everything is shooting up. So I think great time, there's some disturbance here. It's great time to start meditation and calm yourself down. There's a lot of disturbance. Sorry if you're not
Hello,
speaking.
can you all mute yourself, friends? I'm allowing you to interact with Lakshmi for your not disturb others. Please keep yourself muted. Lakshmi, there is a question. Is there, that's from, I don't know the name. Is there any time of the day when meditation becomes more effective, or any time of the day meditation can be done?
Yeah, I was just saying that definitely in the morning hours do it.
1 second, 1 second. Let me mute everyone. 1 second.
Thank you, Tangam. I see there's so many comments and beautiful comments. Thank you everyone for your feedback. And it's really thanks to Tangam and Kristen for this opportunity to connect with you all. I know we're a little bit over our time. Not sure if it's okay to continue, Tangam, your call.
Yeah, I think another 10 minutes will not be an issue at all. So somebody's asking, is there a negative effect of meditation? That's an interesting question.
It is an interesting question. I have not come across a negative effect of meditation. I only feel, it just makes you calmer and a better person in life. So really being calm is not negative at all, particularly at these crazy and challenging times. So no, the answer is no. Definitely there's no any negative effect for meditation. It has great benefits on health, body, mind, and spirit. So, yeah. And I see there's one question from NEMCARE group of institute. NEMCARE, sorry. Thank you so much, Thangam ma'am and Lakshmi ma'am. Is there any time of the day when meditation becomes more effective, or any time of the day when meditation can be done? Yes, I did touch upon this earlier as well. The morning hours, they say Brahma Muhurtam. Typically, that's what our scriptures say. Between 2 and 4, it's a wonderful time to meditate. Of course, with our lifestyles now, it's not practically possible to get up every day between 2 and 4 and do your meditation. So I look at it from a practical point of view, and that's what Heartfulness says and our teacher says as well. Whenever you can fit it in during the day is great, but always trying to meditate. But somewhere between 5:30 and 7:30 or 8, just before the start of the day, is just a great place to start. Again, I was saying there's a lot of evidence to show that our BPs are going up at that time. So it's just nice to calm yourself down and to begin your day from a calmer state of being. So yeah, morning hours are just great to do the meditation.
I think there was a question earlier that if somebody is meditating, will that make the person more calmer over a period of time?
Yes, definitely.
I think I totally agree, though I'm not hugely successful in meditation, but whatever little that I am achieving, I have been I know that I am far more calmer. I can take in more things, and so I know it is not exactly related to the meditation, but meditation, does it also help you to kind of stay detached from situations and people, so that you can address them more responsibly? I would put like that.
I would connect that question with another question that's coming in, Tangam. Shalini, she's asking, can this cause social isolation, detachment, or, it does. See, meditation, how I look at it is what's needed in your life will stick on. And certain things or certain habits that become redundant, and they just fall off as you do more and more of meditation. So that doesn't mean social isolation. Like, I've been meditating, like I said, for 22 years. My husband is a physician. He's been doing it as well. But we are not socially, detached from anybody or nothing like that. But certain habits, of course, like, for example, I did eat non-vegetarian food. And I don't know, over the years, as I've started meditation and I truly believed in it, like there was a conviction in me that it felt that this is my way of life, and it became a very much a part of my life. Eating meat just fell away, and I'm no more inclined towards eating, non-vegetarian food. So again, it was not something that I consciously did. It just fell off, and I've heard people say a few things like that as well. So yeah, it's you certain habits you do get detached to it, but it's more of an organic process. Yeah.
The detachment that I was mentioning was also more of a response to certain situations. You are in
Yes.
the middle of things, unpleasant things are happening. You're able to see it objectively and say, okay, this is what is happening, and I don't need to get buried in that.
Absolutely.
I can do something about it, and sometimes I cannot do anything about it, so I will just let it go. So that ability to let it go is also a power. I think it is very important to let go of those things. I think these kind of things probably is benefit of meditating. That means your willpower also gets stronger. Am I right?
Absolutely, Tangam. Like I had mentioned earlier on as well, the more you meditate, it changes our perspective of life, right? We're looking at life more objectively, as you say, or we're having a more dispassionate view on things. So we're not reacting to things right away. Rather, we are responding to things. See, stress is something that we cannot control. One way or the other, there's going to be, stress for us, or situations that will stress us out. But we can certainly take control of how we respond to those situations. So meditation definitely gives you that, because once you're calm and your mind is settled, we are able to look at it from a different perspective and respond to it much more gently. So absolutely well said there, actually. So that doesn't mean uh, detachment. Rather, it's more of an objective way of looking at things, right? And there was one question: can meditation reduce fear and anxiety? Yes, for sure. And there's also a special technique called rejuvenation technique or cleaning that will help remove the fear and anxiety from us, which of course I have not covered in this session. But if there is a future session, then definitely I would like to take it up and do that. But yes, meditation does help in reducing all the
Participants can
negative
put it in the
emotions,
chat box
so to
that
speak.
should we invite Lakshmi back for that cleaning up process. If you write yes, 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 then I will request her time and we will have another session. But you have to write yes.
While they're
Let
responding, there's one question on: can we use music
yes,
for
yes, yes,
meditation?
yes, 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 yes. There are a lot of yes, yes, yes coming. I think
Thank you.
that cleaning process is very important, I guess. Very eagerly
Definitely,
waiting.
it's a great component to add. Yes. Sure, we can do it. We'll do it soon. Yes. Can it help us have a good sleep or improve pattern of sleep? Absolutely. There's also a lot of research to say that meditation helps us to sleep better. So yes, absolutely. We can talk about that's again a wonderful topic on its own. And there was also a quick question on. I want to take that. Probably that's the last one. I know we're 10 past our time. We said we finished. Can we use music In Heartfulness Meditation, we don't recommend using music because again, then, it's contradiction to what we're trying to do. We're here in meditation, we're trying to divert the attention of our mind to the heart, right? Whereas in our life, when our eyes are open, we're always focused outside. So when we listen to something outside, a music, for example, we get hooked on to that. We then lose the idea of connection with the heart. But if you're new, if you think that will help you to get you started, yes, you can try. I myself have used some from YouTube. If you just put music for meditation, you have tons of them. So anything that's soothing and relaxing, you can certainly try. But after a while, I would just stop the music and try just using the relaxation on myself that I did. Initially, guide yourself to relax your body from toe to the head and bring your attention to the heart, and try and sit with your eyes closed without any music. So thank you, everyone.
The last one. Can we lie down and meditate? Is it necessary that you have to sit?
If your health condition doesn't permit you to sit, then yes, you can lie down and meditate. Generally, it is not recommended to lie down and meditate because then automatically you will go to sleep. Your body is too relaxed. Correct. You don't want to, get sleep off during meditation. Also, I think in scriptures and scientifically also speaking, it's our spine needs to be straight when we're meditating. And there is a great explanation and a reason behind that. So it's always best to sit and meditate either in a chair like I'm doing. I can't sit cross-legged for a very long time. So I always sit on a chair with my legs down. But if you're great with the lotus pose, they say, you can do that cross-legged and, meditate. That's a great pose for meditation. Just not lying down.
Okay. That is just, I know that whenever I tried, I had always gone to sleep. Especially if I put music and I'm pretending to meditate, then I don't know when I have gone to sleep. I have no idea. So I think now we are 8:43. You have given another 13 minutes extra. And thank you so much, Lakshmi. And I think everybody enjoyed being here. And I think they all are going back with more motivation to use meditation as a form of bringing peace and tranquility in their lives when so much is happening around. And with the promise that I will work with Lakshmi to get another date to understand that cleansing process. That will be nice, to remove the fear and anxiety. That'll be nice. So I think they really loved you. We still have 220 people and people are still coming in. So I'm very sure that they all will be back when I announce your next one. So that's a promise to all of you. I will check with her availability and our time, and we'll get something together so that we all can learn and grow together and find some more peace and tranquility uh, because of all this stress that is around us. That's not created by you. It is, we don't know why COVID is with us and it is behaving the way that it is behaving. So, but there are opportunity for us to probably grow as a human being and become more resilient. Yeah. I personally enjoyed the session, Lakshmi, so much. And I think it's always a good reminder, that when you come to such session, it's a good reminder, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing to bring more peace and tranquility in life. So thank you so much, and we will look forward to meeting you again. And to all the participants, this session will not be ending like this if you all were not here and asking question and responding. And so many of you have written that it was a wonderful session. So thank you very much, all of you, and we will come back again with more such sessions. Thank you and good night. Shabbat khair.
Good night, all, and thank you, Tangam, for this wonderful opportunity and to connect with all these beautiful souls here. And your interactions were great, and really, it was a great beginning of my day. So thanks to you all, and for all the wonderful work that you're all doing. As frontliners, a big salute to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care and stay safe, all of you. Bye-bye. Thanks, Lakshmi. Bye.